Third and long out of a tight formation. Packers rush 5. Goff steps up, throws, picked off at the 43-yard line by Rudy Ford. And Ford takes it deep into Lions territory.
In the NFL, they always move around guys and make you have to try to think after the snap. And, they just sat in zone. It wasn't anything necessarily that should have tricked Jared Goff. Ford was in underneath cover.
Hanging in the pocket. Look out. It collapses. Taken down to the 26-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson. And the turnover is paid off with a field goal. Packers on top, 3-0, taking advantage of the interception. Goff retreats, fires over the middle, caught on the run, inside the 40-yard line, inside the 30. Goff, deep again, wide open, making the grab and taking it in is St. Brown. Amon-Ra St. Brown for 24 yards. So just like that, 35-24, Lambeau leaped right into the arms of some Lion fans.
Look at the coverage right here by Green Bay. And look what happens, the coverage with Green Bay. Little slip, man-to-man, goes down, an easy...
Been a really good rookie season. Love, look out, and he gets swallowed up back at the 13-yard line. Isaiah Buggs.
What an opportunity, really, for him those last 3 years.
3rd and 16, deep drop. Everybody covered.
I think a lot of people are like, man, I'd want to play for that guy, and that kind of approach.
Wanted to bite off your kneecaps in the opening press conference. Pass caught on the run. Hand the ball off, inside gig. Montgomery. Goff. He's going to pack it in, and he will go inside the 2nd and goal. Big hole, left side, in for the touchdown. David Montgomery. Love looks right, looks over the middle, too high, almost picked, and then 2 have culminated in touchdowns. Short drop, throw is one-handed, and that is little razzle-dazzle. Raymond, tons of room. Khalif Raymond down the sideline. He goes deep into Green Bay territory. Rudy Ford finally knocks him down. So 3rd down and goal. You got Montgomery split all the way to the left top of the screen. Goff under pressure, fires, and it's incomplete. Keep it a 2-possession lead. Riley Patterson bangs that one through with ease. Play action. Tip, picked, 26-yard line. Jerry Jacobs inside the 10. He gets down to the 6-yard line. Tipped that time by Alex Anzalone, the linebacker. Trying to keep that same Packer defense out there. 2nd down and goal. Keep it on the ground. Through the middle. There he goes again. Montgomery for 6. Pistol this time. Love pressured. Down he goes at the...
Of course, he's added his own style to that.
2nd and 6. Caught. Fighting his way, but can't get to that. 3rd and a yard. Montgomery got it. And a few more. Gary had 3 sacks last week. Coming back from an ACL mid-year last year. Goff fires. That's caught. And dancing his way for a 1st down. And go 5 wide on this set. Goff avoids that sack. Fires. Reaching up. 2 minutes to halftime. 1st down here from the 35-yard line. Through the middle. Another big run. The extra time. 3rd and 6. And falling down. Riley Patterson came over in a trade with the Jaguars, and that kick is good just inside the left upper.
Left guard on the inside.
Can't wait to get rolling. That time they stop him. Packer fans haven't witnessed very many first halves like this. Love caught. Final play of the half, barring the defensive foul. Love. Well, forget about it. He's going to get sacked.
He doesn't want to see any penalties from his team. He wants to see more discipline and more action from his run game.
Coaching a 60-minute game, as they all do. That's caught wide open. All of a sudden, Watson. And finally, a big play from the Packers. But hasn't hit the home run yet. Jones trying to hit a home run on that run. 3rd down, 15. Pressured. Gets it away. Guerra. They need 7. Can they get it? Love fires. Caught. 2-yard line. Romeo Doubs to make it a 1st and goal. Play fake. Pass. Wide open. Touchdown. Christian Watson.
Yeah, watch Watson. A little miscommunication there from the Detroit defenders. Made it pretty easy for Love.
Yes. Ooh, hello? A situation where all they needed was an extra point after a touchdown to win the game, which they did. And that pass caught back of the end zone. Jaden Reed. 2nd down, 5. Play action. Goff slides. Sacked. Carl Brooks. Trying to go quickly here, but they're going to run out of time. Unless they say the clock didn't go to 000. And meanwhile, a bomb to Jalen Reed. Great. And Green Bay envisages when we start the 4th quarter. 27-11, into 3. Bottom of the screen, covering the slot. 2nd and goal. Love's going to keep it himself. Touchdown, Green Bay.
The linebackers here, you see 55 Barnes. His head's already on a swivel looking for coverage. You rush 3. Everybody's looking at the receiver.
Jones is the back. Love's going to keep it. Can he get in? He is short. John Kaminsky saves it. Keeps it at 2 possessions. Little flip out in the flat. Montgomery. And he takes it for a gain of close to 9. Almost perfect balance for that Lion offense. 26 runs, 25 passes. This will make it 26 and 26. And a first. Handed off Montgomery. Running backs drafted in the 1st round. Goff, time. Whoa. Running backs drafted in the 1st round. Goff, time. Whoa. Play clock at 3. Ball is handed off and stopped at the 1. Handed off and into the end zone. Goes Montgomery. What they call the Milwaukee group or the Southern Wisconsin group. This is one of their 2 games.
You're like, well, he's a rookie. He's got a binky,
right? 4.5. It's a pacifier. And that is wrestled for and caught.
Toure goes over top of Jerry Jacobs, somehow pulls that ball away from him and stays in bounds for a completion. Because a young group of receivers has been a very important call to this offense.
To the right, meanwhile, back to action. 2nd and 5. Love going to his left, has that picked off at the 5-yard line. Jerry Jacobs and run out of the 18. 2nd of his career right there. Montgomery padding his numbers. Boy, hard running. Less than 4 to go. Goff, look out, sack, 21 yards. Yeah, you're not going to sneak by anybody.
No, you beat Kansas City at Arrowhead and go to Lambeau and win, and you're on everybody's board.
Love could not get away.
Ability to play in the interior finishes it off.
That pass is caught here on the outside. Dobbs for Anders Carlson to try to get it to 34-20. Montgomery over 100 to the 31.
For Green Bay, a lot of ups and downs growing with him at quarterback.
3rd down and 5. Goff. Complete.
That's going on up front there with him on the lead.
Yeah, haven't needed much from St. Brown, though. There's a terrific receiver, 5 for 56. Dan Campbell. This team's now on 11 of their last 14. Quick little acknowledgement there amongst the coaches.
You buying it?